This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. New information from the Maricopa County Health Department. 36 more heat-related deaths being reported compared to last week, bringing the total to 331 confirmed cases so far this year. More than 270 others remain under investigation. In an Operation Safe Roads report, the City of Phoenix is working to fix cracks on neighborhood streets, but some say it's actually just causing more problems. Neighbors tell us an area near 40th Street and Chandler Boulevard used to be filled with cracks, but it's now left with bumps. 2 years ago, City of Phoenix filled the cracks with a rubberized sealant. Then this past August, a seal coat was put on the street, but some say it only made the situation worse.
3 years ago, it was in better condition than the way it is today.
It's just very bumpy. It's not a smooth ride. We have a lot of kids in the neighborhood who like to ride their bikes, and the sidewalk is actually better than the road, it seems. It's not as bumpy.
The street department says the crack seal is normally raised a bit from the pavement, and then the seal coat that follows would compensate and level it some. We're told depending on the road's condition, milling overlay is another option for fixing cracks. But the price tag for that is more expensive. City has an annual budget of about $60 million a year for road maintenance. Big news for the Valley. Our hometown hockey team on your home for news, weather, and sports. ABC15, along with Scripps Sports, so excited to be the new broadcast partner for the Arizona Coyotes. You'll be able to catch so many of the season's games on channel 15.2. Best part, if you have an antenna, it's free to watch. On Cox Cable, it's channel 95. On Orbital, channel 200. First game is next Friday against the New Jersey Devils. Our Fort Hatchet hitting the ice this morning with former Coyote and NHL veteran Michael Grabner. Grabner played 11 seasons before retiring and staying right here in the Valley. He says he still watches many Coyotes games and is actually hosting a 19-year-old Coyotes rookie phenom named Logan Cooley this season. Grabner says the mix of young talent and veteran off-season additions this summer could have the Yotes competing for a playoff berth come springtime.
Yeah, hopefully. I think the time frame for rebuilds are getting shorter these days. People trying to get back in contention right away. And again, I thought they had a pretty good home record last year and played good at home. So I think if they can figure out how to get some more wins on the road and play a solid game on the road, that I think they're going to be just scratching on the playoffs this year.
All right, so mark your calendars. The Coyotes begin their season next Friday night, October 13th in New Jersey. Phoenix Mercury getting their own practice facility and headquarters. Phoenix Suns and Mercury organization announcing a $100 million investment in downtown Phoenix's warehouse district. New facility will include indoor and outdoor courts, an arcade, pickleball courts, and even a putting green. Hear from owner Matt Ishbia later today on ABC 15 News. This 104-year-old adrenaline junkie deciding she needed a shot of life. Daredevil Dorothy Hoffner potentially becoming the oldest person to ever tandem skydive. Do you think she was scared? No way.
No, I wasn't scared. Never. Because if everyone else is doing it, it had to be safe. Nobody had any problems. So if no one else had problems, why should I?
Yeah, Dorothy's actually a pro at this. This is her second triple-digit date with gravity. She also went skydiving when she was 100. Home affordability at its lowest level in decades. Freddie Mac reporting U.S. mortgage rates climbed to 7.49% this week. Company's chief economist says several factors are causing the jump, including inflation, the job market, U.S. Treasury yields, and uncertainty about the Federal Reserve's next move. New claims for unemployment benefits remained steady last week. Department of Labor says there were 207,000 new applications for the week ending September 30th. Weekly jobless claims remain below historic and pre-pandemic averages, showing the continued strength of the job market. Wall Street analysts expect the U.S. unemployment rate to fall in Friday's jobs report. At a time when thousands of nurses are on strike to protest staffing shortages, many nursing schools are not able to accept hundreds of new students. According to the American Association of Colleges of Nurses, more than 78,000 qualified applicants were turned away last year. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is pumping more than $26 million into an effort to train more nursing facility staff to help address that problem.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Get ready for the possibility of a record-setting day on your Friday regarding our temperatures. Starting off in the morning in the valley in the mid-70s, heating up throughout the day, reaching 97 at noon and topping out at 104 degrees. That is 1 degree shy of the all-time record of 105 degrees set back in 1917. We'll also have some breezes to deal with, winds generally from the east-northeast around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And it's going to be toasty throughout the majority of the lower deserts here in Arizona. Highs tomorrow anywhere from 73 in Flagstaff to 89 in Sedona, 91 in Kingman, and 100s there across western Arizona from Lake Havasu City to Yuma as well. Even Casa Grande topping out at 101 degrees. And it's going to stay hot throughout the weekend too. Forecasting a high of 102 on Saturday in the valley with some breezes, and still hot on Sunday with a high of 100 degrees. Your 70 though showing temperatures gradually cooling down beginning early next week with highs back in the 90s beginning on Tuesday.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.